So today we are going to discuss about a new topic called strings in C. So in the introduction part we studied about string constant. There what we have studied is a group of characters within a double quotes can be considered as a string. So in this topic we are going to study how the strings are stored in memory, what are the various string handling functions. String handling functions means what are the functions we can apply on a string. Okay, those things we are going to study today. So a string is a sequence of characters that are treated as a single data item. A string is a sequence of characters that are treated as a single data item. So here that group of characters is considered as a single data item and that is called string. A string is an array of elements ending with a special string termination character /0 which is called null character. This is the important point. String is nothing but an array of elements ending with a special string termination character null symbol. Array of element means a character array of elements. You can say character array of elements. So the only thing is string, we have to understand this string is a character array and the last cell will contain, or at the end of the string there is a special termination character called /0 which denotes end of the string. It is also called /0. It is also called null character. It is also called null character. String termination character means it denotes end of string. So declaring a string variable, it is same as declaring a character variable. Sorry, it is same as declaring a character array. It is same as declaring a character array. So when we declare a character array, the data type will be character. Then there will be array name. So here it is written as string name. Within bracket we will provide some size. For example, char name of 25. The char name of 25 means it can store a maximum of 24 characters. 24 characters. Actual size is 25, but it can only store 24 characters because we are going to store /0 in the last cell. /0 in the last cell. That's why we can store only 24 characters. So actually the /0 is also considered as a character. But we can't see the character. So visible characters which can be stored in this array is 24. So next is string initialization. Compile time initialization. We all know what is compile time initialization. So here I have a character array whose name is str and its size is 9. And I have just written I like C within double quotes. So if we count the number of characters, here I have 8 characters. I is a character, then there's a blank space, it is also considered as a character. L is a character, I is a character, K is a character, E is a character, again blank space, again C is a character. So here I have 8 characters. Like contain 4, I5, C6, 2 spaces means 8. But the size of the array is 9. That means in the last cell we are going to store null character. So this will be the array representation. this will be the array representation of this statement. Char str of 9 equal to I like C. So this is one way of initializing a string array or a string. So here another type is like this. Within curly braces, we have to write all the characters within double quotes, which is separated by comma. And the end, we have to add one more character called /0. Here I have to mention /0. If I declare like this, or if I initialize the variable like string variable like this, we have to mention this null symbol. So otherwise, if I didn't mention this one, it will be just treated as a character array. It is just treated as a character array. The difference between string and character array is, in string, it will be ending with /0. It will be ending with /0. If there is no /0 here, it will be treated as a character array. Since here I have a /0, it is still a character array, but it will be treated as a string. It will be treated as a string. An important point. Then you will ask a question, why I didn't include /0 here? In the first example, why I didn't include /0? Whenever a string enclosed in double quotes is written, C automatically creates an array of characters containing that string terminated by the /0 character. So whenever we write something between double quotes, it will automatically create an array of characters containing that string, and in the last cell, the terminating character null will be stored. So here, this is another way of, okay, this one, I hope you are clear with this. This one is another type of compile time initialization. Here the type size is not specified. Size is not specified. Here what happens is, an array of size 9 will be created automatically and the values will be stored. So the equivalent array will look like this. Array of size 9. That means index value 0 to 8 will be created and the characters will be stored accordingly. Here also the size is not specified. Array of size 9 will be created and these values are stored in the appropriate cells. So first four type of initialization have the same array representation. So and this will be the array representation for these first four compile time initialization statements. So here, so I hope you are clear with this one. So another type of declaration is char str of 12 equal to I like C. Here size of array is 12. Earlier it is only 9. So what happens is 0 to 7 will contain I like C. Then there will be a terminating symbol. Then 3 more cells are there. 3 more cells are there. We didn't have any character to store there. So the remaining cells are also filled with /0. Here the required size is only 9, but we have size of 12. So the remaining spaces will be stored with /0. So here also the same thing will happen. The required size is only 9 and the remaining cells will be filled with /0. So only thing you have to understand here is string is nothing but a character array, but in the last cell after that character part there will be a null string. There will be a /0 which denotes end of the string. I hope the introductory part is clear to everyone. Any doubt? Is it clear? Okay, next is runtime initialization. Next is runtime initialization. We all know what is runtime initialization. The values of variables will be initialized during execution of the program. So using scanf, we can read a string. So the example is char name of 10, scanf percentages comma name. So in this scanf there is some difference from what we have studied earlier. So if it is an integer, we will use percentage %d. If we are reading a character value, we will use percentage %c. If we are reading a floating point value, we are using percentage %f. Similarly, if we are reading a string, we are using percentage %s. Percentage %s. That's one of the difference. But the major difference is earlier, whenever we read integer, character, or floating point, we use the ampersand sign. We use the ampersand sign. Here, when we read string using scanf statement, this ampersand is not required. Ampersand is not required. Even if you include, it is not a problem, but it is actually not required. The ampersand is not required before the variable. The scanf function automatically terminates the string that is read with a null character. That is, only a single word can be read using scanf. Suppose I am entering some value. So I will enter some value through the computer and it will be stored to program with the help of this scanf statement. You just imagine I have typed something like this: dog, put a space, cat. So when I am using scanf statement, only the dog will be stored in this array. Only this dog will be stored in this array. Actually, this space is considered as a terminating symbol. Space will be considered as a terminating symbol. The scanf function automatically terminates the string that is read with a null character. So again I am saying, if I using scanf and if I entering some string like dog space cat, it will only store dog because the space will be considered as a null character or a terminating symbol. That is, only a single word can be read using scanf function. So if you are reading only a single word, we can use scanf statement. We can use scanf statement. So that is a disadvantage of using scanf statement. Suppose I want to read a string something like India is my country, and I am using scanf statement, it will only read India. It will only read India. So to avoid that, we have another function called getters. So getters is used to read a line of text. Line of text means it will contain multiple words. So just declare the character array and just use a statement getters of name. Getters of name. So the user will enter some text and that will be stored in name. That will be stored in name. So it will be clear when we write some examples. So next is writing strings to screen. Writing strings to screen. So earlier we studied printf statement. Printf statement is to display something. The same syntax is used here. Printf %s, name. Similarly, another function is also there, putS. PutS within bracket, you just mention the array name. Here the array name is name. So I have given putS name. So I already told you getters is used to read the line of text. Suppose I have read a line of text with the help of getters. So if I use printf to display that name, suppose I have read the name using getters function, then suppose I am trying to print that name using print. I am trying to print that line of text. The line of text means more than one words will be there. More than one words will be there. Suppose I am trying to print that line of text using printf statement. This printf will print all the characters. The entire line of text will be printed. The restriction in the scanf is not there in the printf. So both printf and putS serve the same purpose. Both will give the same output. So I will try to explain with the help of an example. String read and string print dot c. So I'm just reading a string and just printing a string. Main. Since we are going to read some string, we have to declare a character array. Char, and just writing str of some 50. So it can hold maximum 50 characters, including that null string. Printf, enter a string. Scanf %s, comma str. No need to give the ampersand here. And I'm just writing printf statement. Printf %s, comma str. So it will just read a string and write a string. So just I'm giving a string called India, so that India is printed. India is printed. I'm executing it again. Suppose I'm writing India is my country. Since we are using printf statements, only India will be printed. That's why I already told you we can't read line of text. Line of text means multiple words with scanf. We can't use scanf if we are reading a line of text. Okay, is it clear, the scanf statement? Any doubt in that scanf statement? If it is clear, please respond with a clear message. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So is the scanf, use of scanf in string is clear? Okay, thank you. Printf, enter another string. So I'm writing getters of str, and I'm writing printf %s, comma str, and also I'm writing putters str. So executing the statements, enter a string, just writing India. Okay, here what happened is the program terminated. The program didn't wait for this getter statement. The program didn't wait for this getter statement. The reason is, so we already discussed the reason. So if you remember, when I told on case, when we read an integer, after that if we are reading a character, we can't read that character, because whenever we enter an integer, then when we press the enter key, that enter key will consider as a character, and that the corresponding value of enter key will be stored to that character value, that character. Similarly, here there's a scanf statement. I typed India, then I pressed an enter key. So since I pressed the enter key, that enter key will be in a buffer. That enter key in a enter key statement, or that ASCII value of that enter key will be there in a buffer, and that enter key is actually stored in this str. That's why we didn't see anything. So you just print enter another key. Getters will get that enter key, and it also print the enter key, but we can't see nothing here. That's why we can't see anything. So to avoid that, I just write a statement here. So the same statement, getChar statement. So to capture that enter input, I'm using a getChar. I'm writing India. Now the system is waiting for another input. Enter another string. So I'm just writing good morning. So now good morning is printed twice, because here good morning is read, because we have used getter statement. The entire line of text is read, and we have printed using printf statement and putf statement. Printf statement and putf statement. So printf statement also printed good morning. Putf statement also printed good morning. So here I have got a problem. When I use scanf then followed by a getter statement, I have to include getChar. So to avoid this, the easiest way is, whenever a program is asked, whenever we are doing programs in string, based on string, always use getters and putters. Always use getters and putters. So instead of using scanf and printf, you just go with getters and putters. So that syntax is also very easy. Getters of string, putters of string. So instead of this one, if I replace this scanf with getters of str, so I'm writing good. It is waiting for another input. I'm just writing good morning. It prints good morning twice for printf and this putters. So whenever we are doing programs based on string, go with getters and putters. So what's the working of this program? Here I have a string array. First enter a string will be printed. I'm entering good. So good will be stored in string str. Then I have written a printf statement so that good will be printed. Again enter another string. Statement will be printed. It is also printed. Enter another string. There I am entering good morning. So this good morning is also stored in str. So actually this good will be overwritten. This good will be overwritten. This good will be overwritten by good morning, and that good morning is printed here using this printf and putf statement. So always remember, when we write programs based on string, always use getters and putters. Is it clear? Is it clear? Please respond with a clear message if you are clear with getters and putters.
Sir, here enter value why didn't store?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What's the
Why
doubt?
enter why enter key didn't store? Means,
So
that
it is not,
why
no,
didn't
it is not clear. I can't understand. Can you type in the chat box?
Hello, sir.
Okay, please ask.
Sir, here why enter key didn't store? Why we didn't use means get care character?
So here that problem is not there. When we use get, that's why I asked, told you, when we use getters and putters, that it is not taking the value from the previous buffer. So actually when we use scanf statement, we type something, and when we press that enter key will be stored in some buffer. Buffer means some temporary area, temporary input area. And when we uh, and that temporary the thing which is stored at buffer is captured by the getter statement. But when we use getters, the enter key will not go to that buffer. It will not be treated as a single character and it will go to buffer. It will not go to buffer. So there will be nothing in the buffer. So the next getter statement will not read nothing from the buffer area. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we use scanf only, the enter key will go to the buffer area. So the earlier case also, when we use scanf, first we are reading some integer value, and if we are reading some character value, that that equivalent enter key will be the equivalent thing for the enter key will be captured by the next scanf statement. Okay. So I hope you are clear with scanf, getters, printf, and putters. Okay. String handling functions. C supports a large number of string handling functions in the standard library string.h. So we already studied some library functions. So here we are going to study some string handling library functions. So already there is a set of functions which is defined, which helps to perform some operations on strings. So it is in the header file string.h. So earlier we studied getters and putters. Getters and putters is also inside string.h header file. So I hope you remember concept of header file. So these are all predefined function. The definition of these functions are written within header files. So here getters, putters, these all the functions are stored under string.h. Strlen, which is a predefined function, and it has one parameter a. So a is just consider a as a character array, and a as a character array which can store some string value. So if we execute strlen of a, it will find length of the string. Length of the string. So if something like a, b, c /0, here the length of the string is actually 3. The null character will not be included. The number of characters other than null will be included in strlen of a. The number of characters before that null character. Before that null character. Here before that null character is abc. Similarly, another function strrev, find reverse of a string. So if I call this function, this abc will be converted to cba. abc will be converted to cba. String copy a comma b. Copies one string over another. Copies one string over another. So here what happens is the string b will be copied to a. The string b will be copied to a. So these things will be clear when we execute the example. This one is important. Listen carefully. strcmp a comma b. So here we are comparing two strings. Here we are comparing two strings. So comparing two strings means actually the comparison is based on the ASCII value. The comparison is based on the ASCII value. So if I write something like ABC and another one like XYZ, here which is a lesser string. Lesser string means what will come first when we arrange it in alphabetic order or lexicographic order. So here which is the smaller string, here ABC is the smaller string. Because when we arrange ABC and XYZ in ascending order, ABC will come on the top. So in that way you can think. So ABC is smaller than XYZ. So the working of this Strcmp we will discuss later. So if the two strings are same, then 0 will be returned. If the two strings are same, then 0 will be returned. If A is less than B, some less than 0 value will be returned. Some less than 0 value will be returned. And if A is greater than B, then some greater than 0 value will be returned. Some compilers will return some less than 0 value, some other compilers will return -1. -1 is also less than 0. So I will illustrate both the cases. For different compilers, it will give different answers. So here greater than 0, if the first string is greater than B, greater than the second one, then some greater than 0 value will be returned. Some compilers produce 1 as output. Some other compilers will give a larger value. Here also some compilers give -1, some other compilers give smaller values than -1. Some other values, still those values are negative. Some other values other than -1. So always remember A comma B means A and B will be compared. If A is less, minus value will be returned. If B is less, some plus value will be returned. And if both are equal, the value 0 is returned. Okay, is the screen visible? Please respond. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I thought I lost my network connection. Okay. Okay, next one is strcat a comma b. Concatenates or joins two strings. So A equal to A plus B. The meaning is a bit different. A equal to A plus B means if A is, okay, I will try to explain with the help of an example. If A is ABC and B is XYZ, it will combine or it will join these two strings and the entire string becomes ABC XYZ. ABC XYZ is the resultant string and that result will be stored in A. And that result will be stored in A. That is the important point. First it will join these two strings and it will be stored in A. So actually A contains ABC. So this ABC will be updated by ABC XYZ. That A will be updated by ABC XYZ. So you just imagine A contains ABC and B contains XYZ. If we call strcat a comma b, it will join these two strings ABC and XYZ and it will be stored in A. Earlier A contains ABC and that will be updated. Next library function is strlwr converts string to lowercase. That means if there is any capital letters in the string, it will be converted to lowercase. Str LWR. Next one is strupr, converts string to uppercase. Converts string to uppercase. If there is any lowercase characters, it will be converted to uppercase. So we will see the example one by one. Okay. Str handling functions dot c main. Here I am not reading any value. Here I am just initializing in the program itself. So char of 50 equal to good equal to bad. So both are correct. Here I specified the size, here didn't specify the size. You already see the explanation for these two. For only for illustrating that, I am declaring in both the ways. So anyway, I forgot to give the names char A, and also here I am giving char B. So I am declaring one integer variable also in the L. So I am just calling L equal to strlen of A. So I am printing it, printf. So it is a integer value. Percentage d comma L. Adarsh Kumar. Adarsh Kumar,
Yes, yes, sir.
what is the expected output of this program? Others,
Yes, sir.
what is strlen?
Sir, it will give length of a string, sir.
Okay, here what is strl? What is A? A is good. What is
Yes, sir.
length of good?
4, sir.
4. Okay, 4 will be printed. Good. So output is 4. Okay. Okay, next is strrev. Strrev of A. I'm just writing putters of A. Adidev,
Yes, sir.
what is the output? What will be the output?
The reverse will be printed.
Or reverse of?
A reverse of a good in a reverse.
Okay.
DOG.
DOG. So here DOG is the output. So instead of put s, I can write printf also. Printf percentage s, just use slash and only I can use printf here, comma a. Next I am executing another one, strcpy a comma b. Acknowledge those.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the output of this program? Output for line number 11 and 12.
Sir, copy is one string out there.
Okay, what is the output? What will be the output of this printf statement? And what will be the output of this printf statement?
Sir, line number 11 copies A towards B.
Line number, what is the output of line number 11? That's I am asking. Actal,
Sir,
what is the output of line number 11? What will be printed?
sir, is it bad will print?
Yeah, bad will be printed because copies one string over the other. B will be copied to A. Here B is bad. So bad, bad. Because B is copied to A, B didn't change. B is still bad. Okay. I'm declaring one more character array to store another string. I'm just writing cricket. So I'm executing strcmp. I'm declaring one variable also c, because strcmp returns some integer value. It will return 0, some negative value or some positive value. C equal to strcmp p comma c. Printf percentage d c. So here I am comparing b and c. B and C. Alex,
Yes, sir.
what will be the output of line number 15?
Lesser than 0 എന്നുള്ളൊരു
കേട്ടില്ല എന്താ പറഞ്ഞേ?
lesser than 0.
Okay, less than 0, because when we compare bad and cricket, when we are arranging it in alphabetic order, bad will come first. So bad is lesser than cricket. So some negative value will be returned. So C is already declared as character. So that's why I am declaring the CO. So here also I am giving CO. Here also I am giving CO. So here -1 is written, -1 is written. minus 1 is returned. Okay. So here C comma B. I am giving C as the first argument, B as the second argument. So when I compare C comma B, C is larger. So it is printing 1. So always remember, when the order of strcmp changes, the result also changes. So if the first argument is less than second argument, then minus 1 will be printed. If the first argument is greater than second argument, 1 will be printed. Okay. So one more thing. Anjana is, can you hear me? Ankur Jaiswal.
Yes, sir.
So what happens during line number 18? Ankur,
Yes, sir.
what happens when line number 18 is executed?
Sir, A and B will be
What is A?
good. 1.
What is A? What is A? I'm asking about A.
A good.
Actually, A is not good. A is actually not good. So listen carefully. So here A is good. When we look at here, A is good. But here in line number 9, I changed A. I changed A to DOOG.
Yes.
So never say it is good. So actually that DOOG will be compared with BAD. So anyway, in that case also, DOOG is greater than BAD. So the output will be, there is no change in output, but still you have to understand it is not good, because here I changed it to its reverse. So here it is printing 0. Okay, why it is printing 0?
-1 and +1 will be compared.
No, not -1 and +1 will be compared. Here reverse is done. So it becomes DOOG. Here I copied B to A. Here I copied B to A. What is B? Bad. So initially A is good. Then it becomes DOOG. Then I copied B to A. At that time A becomes bad. A becomes bad. So when I compare this statement, both A and B are bad. Both A and B are bad. That's why it returns 0. So the initial value of A is good. Then it changed to DOG while executing this statement. When I executed this statement, it becomes DOOG. Again, the value of A changes. When I executed this statement, A comma B, B is copied to A. Now A becomes BAD. So now BAD and BAD is compared. So both are same. So it will print 0. It will print 0. Is it clear? Any doubt?
Sir,
Ask.
during line number 11, then also B is reverse means B is become goodness, sir.
No. Who told? That's why I
Oh, no,
told
sir.
only. Here,
Okay, sir.
copying means B is copied to A. B is copied to A. A will change. B will not change.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anyway,
Once
it's a very
once
good doubt. Okay.
execute the program after removing the line number 11, sir. Line number 11.
Line number 11. Line number 11.
No, sir. Line number, yes, line number 11 and line number 9.
Line
And
number 11 and line number 9. Okay. Anyway, it's also a very good, very good observation. So, what will be the output? What you are expecting? Here, good is not. It is commented. That means it will not execute. So, good is not changed to dog, and also dog is not changed to bad. So, when I reach here, A is still good. So, what will be the expected output?
5, sir.
Here, what is the expected output? Strcmp A comma B.
5, sir.
How we got 5?
That's greater than 0, sir.
A is greater than B. So, it will return some positive value. You can't say 5. Some positive value will be returned. Here, it will return plus 1 only. Sorry, it will return minus 1. A. Good, bad. Give me 1 minute. Here length is fine. Now change in A. So I'm executing again. Sometimes it may. So it is printing minus 1.
CO is not declared, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Sir, up to line number 17, you have to put star
1
and
minute, 1 minute.
left.
Compare is also
So now it is
function is
getting
also
0. So what
no, sir.
happened?
Sir, compare function is also commented, sir.
Okay. So here I had to apply one comment. Here also I had to apply one comment. Okay. So also it is getting minus 1. Okay. So anyway, I forgot. I will explain it later. But still, I will give you some hint. Okay. So anyway, first we will study the working of string comparison. So here, okay, anyway, it will give much clear idea. So I thought of explaining it later. Okay. What is A? It is good. So anyway, here I will explain. G O O D. And B is BAD. Listen carefully. So anyway, it was a very good doubt. Then there will be a /0. Here also some /0. So this is how A is represented, and this is how B is represented. Any doubt in these two statements? Anybody have any doubt in these two statements?
No, sir.
Okay. So I already told you. So this is actually this is a character array. When we store a character in a memory, it will be stored with its equivalent ASCII value. It will be stored with its equivalent ASCII value. So what is the ASCII value for G? It is 71. So here we are making some comparison. We are comparing G and B. We are comparing G and B. And Strcmp works in such a way that G means 71. 71. Small b means one minute. So here it is good. Then a /0. Here it is small b, A, D, /0. G means 71. Small b means 98. Small b means 98. So actually this is what internally happening. G and B will be compared. G and B will be compared. So which is smaller here? 71 is smaller. So that's why, okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, 71 is smaller. That's why it returned -1. That's why it returned -1. So this is how it works internally. So is it clear? If the concept is clear, please type clear message.
It means, sir, it compare only the first letter.
Wait, I will explain it later. So is the concept clear? Please respond with a clear message. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So I am taking another example. So another doubt is asked, is we comparing only first element? No, it is not like that. I am making another example. Good. First is good, A. This is not 10, this is /0. And then I am writing God, God. Then there will be a /0. Okay. So what is ASCII value of G? Capital G, 71. Here also what is ASCII value of G? 71. First, this 71 and this 71 will be compared. It is equal. It is equal. If it is equal, we will go to the next cell. We will go to the next cell. We will go to the next cell. What is O? Small o. It is 111. Here also it is 111. It is equal. It is equal. Then it will compare O and D. O again is 111. Small d is 100. So here which one is greater? When we come, so first one. So first one is A, B. So A will be greater. So if I execute something like str cmp A comma B, then it will return plus value because A is greater. So our expected output is 1. So let me check the output. So everything is commented. Instead of God, I am giving God. God. So I got output 1. I got output 1. So one more case I want to discuss.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, ask.
സാർ അതെനിക്കിപ്പോ പോവാണായിരുന്നു വാക്കാൻ പറ്റും ചോദിക്കാണ്.
കേട്ടില്ല എന്താ?
എനിക്കിപ്പോ പോവാണായിരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ
പേരെങ്ങനെയാ? ഓക്കെ വരത. ഓക്കെ ഇപ്പോൾ കുഴപ്പമില്ല. പിന്നീട് വീഡിയോ കണ്ടാൽ മതി. Okay. So here we are comparing two strings. Both are same. So equivalent ASCII value of D is 100. So this 100 and 100 is compared. Since it is equal, it will go to the next cell. It will go to the next cell. So its equivalent ASCII value for null is 0. So here it is 0. Here it is 0. So again 0 and 0 are same. But we reached end of the string. So what will it return? It will return 0. Because both are same. Both the strings are same. Is it clear? If it is clear, please type a clear message. Okay. So so strcmp works based on ASCII table. It works based on ASCII table. So we will come back to our example. So anyway, it was a very good doubt. So earlier it was not God, it was actually bad. So that's why I got -1. So always the strcmp, when you work with strcmp, just compare about the ASCII table. Okay. So anyway, this program is only to illustrate this library function.
Sir,
Ask.
sir, how to store a strrdv value means strrdv of a, how to store it in a in third string
In
means in another string,
okay.
in
Uh,
different
uh,
string.
okay. Anyway, it's also a very good doubt. So I'm declaring one more character array. Char D. Suppose I want to store D, you have to specify space here. So you want to store reverse of A in D. Who asked that doubt?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you want to store reverse of A in D. Okay. So here strrev will reverse A. Any doubt in that? I think Mayank asked that doubt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, strrev will reverse A. So good will be changed to DOOG. So you want to copy the,
Yes.
you want to store that DOOG to D. So for that you just write this statement str cpy. I have to copy something to something. I have to copy D comma A. That means A will be copied to D. A will A will be copied to D. So for easier understanding, I'm just commenting this statement and I'm printing it. Printf percentages comma D. Now D is printed and D contains DOOG, which is reverse of A. Is it clear, Mayank?
Sir, can you in 13th line can you again print A?
Okay, A will be also DOOG. I'm printing it.
Yes.
DOOG. Okay, is it clear, Mayank?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Two more library functions are there. Simple one. strlwr. So I will change everything. Okay. strlwr of A. Printf percentages comma A. Actually A is good. So let me check the output. So I have executed strlwr, convert string to lowercase. Here in good, G is the only letter in capital. So that will be converted to small letter. That will be converted to small letter. So str upper, I'll try it. UPR of A. So everything is converted to capital. This OOD is, earlier it is in small letter, now it is in capital letter. So str upper means if there is any small letters, it will be converted to capital letter. strlwr means if there is any capital letter, it will be converted to small letter. Is it clear? Any doubt in these library functions? Any doubt in these library functions? So always remember strcpy means the first argument will be overwritten. And also strcat means first argument will be overwritten. No change in second argument. Here also some A. Here also I am writing some A. Okay. Is it clear? Please respond with a clear message. Any doubt? Okay. So we have to do one exercise, implement equivalent user-defined functions for above library functions. That means implement string handling function without using library functions. So here we have some library functions. These are all predefined, but we have to write our own function to find string length. We have to write our own function to write reverse. We have to write our own function to implement string copy and also the remaining functions. Okay. Okay, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So I lost the internet connection for a while. So here we have to implement these functions without using library functions. So first I will implement strlen. So strlen, what is the input? Input is a string. What it returns? It returns the length of the string. So what it returns is an integer. What it returns is an integer. So it will return integer. So I am writing another function name, string length. So here I am just writing a user-defined function which performs the same function of strlen. So input is a string. String means character array. So char a. Since it is an array, we have to give the box bracket. Suppose I have a string like this, a, b, c /0. The length, the output must be 3. The length of the string is actually 3. So that's my expected output. So first I will write the program. Int I equal to 0. len gth string length dot c. Okay. Equal to 0. I'm using a while loop. While a of I not equal to /0 I plus plus. Then return I. It's a very simple program. So this will be the input. This will be the input. Initially I value is 0. So what is a of I? A of I is a. A of I is a. That a will be compared with null. Anyway, a is not equal to null. A is not equal to null. So this condition is true. So I becomes 1. Again it will test the condition. So C0, C is 1, 2. I becomes 1. Then A of 1 not equal to null. What is A of 1? B. B is also not equal to null. So I plus plus. I becomes 2. Then I becomes 2. A of 2 not equal to null. A of 2 is also not equal to null because A of 2 is C. A of 2 is C. So I plus plus. I becomes 3. Then again it will test the condition. Now I is 3. What is A of 3? A of 3 is actually null. So this condition is false. Actually A of I is null. So this condition is false. So it will not execute I plus plus. Next it will execute this return statement. Return I. What is I? I is 3. Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible? Is it? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now also I lost my network connection. Okay. So I plus plus, the last value of I is 3, so it will return 3. So what is the length of this string? It is ABC. ABC, 3 characters are there, so the length of the string is 3. Okay. So I'll write a main function, main. Here also I'm declaring an array to test the function. A of some 50. Printf. Enter a string. Getters of A. Next I'm writing a printf. Length length equal to %d. So inside this I am calling the function. Inside this I am calling my function string length string length of A. So string length of A will call this function. So here whatever we entered will be passed to this function and it will return the length. So let me execute the program. I'm entering good. So I'm getting length equal to 4. Length equal to 4 because GOD contain 4 characters. 4 characters. Let me try another input also. I like C. So length is 8. Why length is 8? Like contain 4 characters. So 4, I 5, C 6, 2 spaces are there. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Any doubt in this program? Any doubt? Please respond with a clear message. Okay. So I will implement one more function and we will wind up the class. So strrev, okay, that we will discuss in the next class. Copies that we will okay, we will implement these two. These two are very simple. Strlwr and strupr. String lower. So string lower didn't return anything. It will just change the array. It will change the string. It will only changing the string. So here the return type will be void. The return type will be void. Okay. So what is LWR doing? If the string is lowercase, sorry, convert string to lowercase. So if the string is uppercase, it will convert it to lowercase. It will convert it to lowercase. To understand that one clearly, I'm going to that ASCII table. So I'm doing LWR. LWR means any caps I'll change to small. Any caps I'm going to change it to small. So here is a string. So we will read character by character. We will read character by character. If any of the character is in capital letter, we will change it to small letter. We will change it to small letter. So you just listen, just watch it carefully. What is ASCII value of capital A? 65. What is ASCII value of small a? 97. So if I add 32 to the 65, I will get 97. If I add 32 to the 65, I will get 97. So to convert capital A to small a, I have to add 32. I have to add 32. Similarly, to capital B to small b, it is 66. 66 plus 32 is 98. So I have to add 32. Similarly, look at here, Z 90. When I add 32, I will get 122. I will get 122. So here what I am doing is, here I will examine character by character. If it is a capital letter, I will add 32 along with that and I will store it back. I will store it back. So I will write the program. If, okay, here I have while loop. This while loop will go till the null of the string. It will read each and every cells, not till the null string, just before the null string. So if a of I greater than or equal to capital A and a of I less than or equal to capital Z, I have to do a of I equal to a of I plus 32. I will explain with the help of an example. So before that I will execute the program. So get s of a, I have to call this function str lower of a. So I call that function, so it will convert everything to lower. Then I am printing that function. For that I am using putS of A. Let me execute the program. Some error is there. So actually the earlier programs are also running. Okay, it is not Strlwr, it is actually Strlwr. Okay. So I am giving good. Okay, I missed one more statement. Here I have to include some I++. Then only it will move to the next string. So now I am getting GOOD. Good. So I will explain it. Suppose I have a character array A, B, capital C, /0, 0, index value 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is the actual character value. This is the actual representation of the string ABC. A is capital, B is small, C is capital. First I is 0. I is initialized as 0. Then we will test A of I not equal to null. What is A of I? A of 0. A of 0 is A. Anyway, A is not equal to null. So it will try to execute these statements. It will try to execute these statements. A of I greater than or equal to A. So here we are checking whether that character is a capital letter. For that only I have written this condition, to check whether the character is capital letter or not. So internally it is represented in ASCII format. So capital A is 65, small b is 98, capital C is 67. So A of I actually is 65, greater than or equal to A. A is written within single quotes. So it will again compare it with 65. So that condition is true. And A of I is actually 65, less than or equal to Z. Capital Z is 90. 65 is less than 90. So both the condition are true. That means the first character is a capital letter. If so, what I have to do? A of I equal to A of I plus 32. What is I? 0. A of 0 equal to A of 0 plus 32. What is A of 0? Internally it is represented as 97. So 97 plus 65. It is represented as 65. 65 plus 32 is 97. So this value will be updated. This 65 will be updated to 97. 97 actually represents small a. Small a. Next I++. I will be 1. I will become 1. It will test the condition. A of 1. A of n not equal to null is true because A of 1 is B. Then we will test the condition. A of I greater than or equal to capital A. A of I is, actually it is B, that is 98. 98 is greater than 65. 98 is greater than 65, so this condition is true, and a of I less than or equal to z. What is z? Z is 90. So here we are checking whether 98 is less than 90. Here a of I is 98. 98 is less than 90 is false. So this condition is false. So this entire condition will be true only when both the conditions are true, because it is AND. So it will not execute this statement. I plus plus will happen. I becomes 2. So a of 2 not equal to null. 2 is a capital letter because it matches this condition. So some 32 will be added along with 67. 67 plus 32 is 99. So this will be updated. 67 will be updated to 99 by a small c, not the capital C. Again I plus plus. I becomes 3. A of I not equal to null. A of 3 is null. So this condition is false. So it will not execute this while statement. So the function converted capital A to small a and capital C to small c. So here I am calling the function, enter a string, a message will be printed, getters of a, read the string, strlwr, it will call this lower function. See, after the working, all the capital will be converted to small. After that, we will put as a. So small a will be, the string will be converted to lowercase. The string will be converted to lowercase. Is it clear? If it is clear, please respond with a clear message. So I am only getting few responses. Okay. So in connection with this one, I want to implement one more thing. Strupr, strupr. So just some small changes. So I want to convert all the small letters to capital letters. So here it will be upper. Varsha Shibu.
Yes, sir.
So here earlier we have written how to convert everything to lower. Here I want to convert everything to upper. So what are the changes in the program?
In sixth line,
Okay.
greater than or equal to small a
Okay, very good.
and less than or
Then
small
less
z.
than or equal small is set. Very good. Okay.
Mm,
Shashikant,
Yes, sir.
what is the other change we needed? Here we are converting lowercase to uppercase. Just compare this 97 and 65. So what's the other change?
It,
Okay, no problem. Saksham Sedu.
it will be, I think, minus
Ah,
32.
minus. Okay, very
A
good,
of
very
I
good. Minus.
minus 32.
Okay, minus 32. Okay, that's the only change. So let me execute the program. So everything is converted to capital letter. Everything is converted to capital letter. So here also everything is converted to capital letter. That's all I want to discuss today. Any doubt? Any doubt? Remaining thing we will implement in the next class on Monday.